With the information that you're already storing with your artwork, you can turn that information into artwork labels. I'm going to show you how to do that. So what you're going to want to do is to make sure you have a collection that you can draw from to create those labels from. And let's go ahead and add a new one. Let's say I'm doing an open studio and I'd like to have labels up next to my work. So I'm going to add in a collection and I'm going to say open studios. And you can also date these if you'd like fall 2026. However you'd like to name that, just so long as you can draw from that. And I've made this collection. I'm going to save this. And so now this says Open Studios attached to it. I can add that to any of the other artworks that I want. Let's just add all of these and do a bulk action, add a collection. And I'm going to go to Open Studios, fall 2026, and I'm going to apply that. And now that collection has been added to those artworks. So I can go over here to artwork onto my submenu, go to artwork labels, and now I can select that collection. So Open Studios Fall 2026 right here, and it will draw from that information from anything that was tagged with that collection and turn that into artwork labels. And you'll see that here. You can also decide how large you'd like those. You could say, I would like 4 to a row. I want 3 to a row. 3 is a pretty good size. And then you can also select which information you'd like to exclude. So if you don't want the images on there, you can click on here. We don't need a description. Let's say no on that. And then you can download it as a PDF and print that off and hang those next to your work. Now, if you do have products that are for sale that are associated with a piece of artwork, we've made it so that you can take this artwork and add a QR code into this, but you need to create the QR code for the product first. So I'll show you how to do that. You can come over here to products and you'll see what we have listed as products over here. So anything that's a product drawn from an artwork, you can turn that in, put that QR code onto that label. So any of these that are listed here. So I can go to my account and go to QR codes. If I click on QR codes, I can create a new QR code, and I need to do this for each product that I'd like to do this for. We require this just because storage for automation of QR codes would take up a lot of space, and not everyone's going to be using this. So if they want to use it, they have the option to do this. So all I would need to do is describe this. Let's say the Mona Lisa product, and I will select the Mona Lisa from here. And then I can create my QR code. And if I refresh, you'll see this right here, Mona Lisa product. And then I can download this QR code and use that. It will connect to the product associated with the Mona Lisa. But now if I go over to artwork and click on here and go to the artwork labels again, and if I select that collection, I believe I've selected a Mona Lisa in that collection. Let's see. The Mona Lisa is not there. So I'll need to add that to this collection. So now I'll go down and find the Mona Lisa. Right here, I need to add it to that collection, which was Open Studios, fall of 2026. And then I'm going to save that. So now it should come up, and I'll show you when we do the artwork labels. Because I made that product QR code, it should show up under when I pick that collection again. And then if I scroll down, you'll notice that Mona Lisa has a QR code. And so if anyone's visiting your studio, they scan that QR code, it will take them right to the product page and they can purchase from right there. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.